Okay, good morning, everybody. Our group is the CodeBlue app. I remember I mentioned a while ago we are the life-saving app. My name is Ahmed. I'm the apper. Programmers Simon and Wilson. So before we talk quickly about the purpose of the app. I wanted to explain what a CodeBlue is, or CodeBlue situation. In a hospital or emergency department, when there's a sick patient that needs immediate resuscitation or life-saving measures, a CodeBlue is activated, and that's something that's called overhead to activate a team that will help the patient immediately. And the team is made up of a number of nurses, respiratory therapists, other specialties, and is led by also a physician. What happens during the code is the physician gives out orders to the nurses or the different team members, and to perform certain functions like giving medications or giving fluids or assessing some vitals for the patient. At the same time, the leader has to listen to what the team members say back. So you can see that there is a lot of interaction going on and can be really chaotic. So the purpose of our app is to improve that communication that occurs between the team members, specifically between the physician and the team members, try to reduce any adverse events like medication errors, and provide sort of a log for the team to refer to afterwards, or during the code or afterwards. And this is just a quick video to kind of give you a better picture.
Mark is public code. We'll get the pediatric part. He's not breathing.
Okay, Roberta, prepare epinephrine. I want 0.01 milligrams per kilogram. That's 0.3 milligrams IV in case we have a shockable rhythm, PEA, or a systole on the next rhythm check. Double check the dose on the tape for me, please.
IV flush as well. Prepare epinephrine 0.3 milligram.
Roberta, then you're going to go ahead and give the 3 milligrams epinephrine IV if the VF is still present. Is there any questions?
Wouldn't it be 0.3 milligrams epinephrine?
Oh, thank you. That's right. It's 0.3 milligrams IV epinephrine.
All right, so just a picture about how a code kind of works. And Wilson now is going to describe the design of the app.
So basically, each staff in the hospital, they are going to have the information in the database. Every time the CodeBlue happens, the staff will log onto the server, and then the physician with their own screen, and the nurse with their set of user interface. For the physicians, we use the Google Voice to convert the voice input into the order, and then we have an order tracker which will keep track of the given time, the order time, and the dosage of the order, make sure that they're correct. The physician also got a medication calculator to help them to calculate the dosage for the patients. And then when the CodeBlue event is finished, he can save all the information in a log file, and then he can review it afterward. For the nurse side, same thing. The Google Voice will help the nurse to convert the order or the given order into the actual order, and then the order tracker will also do the same function to keep track of time and dosage. So right now we're getting to the demo.
Okay. So right now we are going to start by logging in first. So this is the physician's screen. It's cleared. At the top I can enter, since I work with children in a children's hospital, we use the weight a lot to calculate the dosage of the medication. So let's say the patient's weight is 20 kilograms. I'll tap this button here. It'll show me a number of medications that we use in a resuscitation or a CodeBlue. On the right-hand side, these are the actual doses that we use. So an example is adenosine, says use 2 milligrams for this patient. That's at the top of the screen. So this is just as a reference. So we'll go back. We'll say, so let's say the code has started. I'm going to start a timer right here, and then it'll sync up with the 2 other phones here, which we're hoping that the nurses will have. And I'll order a medication, 0.1 milligrams epinephrine IV. So it shows up here, and then it shows up on 2 other phones.
That one has Wi-Fi problem, man.
Okay. All right, so Simon's going to confirm the order.
Drawing 0.1 milligram of epinephrine IV.
So what happens when the order is confirmed, it turns green both at the physician's side and at the nurse's side. So we'll do the given order.
0.1 milligram of epinephrine IV given.
And then it shows a check mark. That's again with the physician, what happens at the physician screen. dextrose 10 milligrams IV. That's for the wording.
Drawing dextrose IV.
So the other thing is when you tap out the medication, it gives you when it was given, ordered, and when it was given. I'm not sure if it's shown here.
And it's also synced up with the nurse's side as well.
And the other function that we added in is at 30 seconds, the phone will vibrate and will turn red in case the medication was not given. Right. And then, so assuming that the code has ended, we wanted to store this data, so we are going to store it into a log file and as a CSV viewer, and it'll give us the file in an Excel spreadsheet. It's really small here, but we're trying to, so you can, so if someone wants to refer to the code, they can view the what happened during the code, what medications was given. It's not showing, it's not that clear here. Okay.
In terms of technical aspects, a couple key learning. If you're going to do it again, we like to spend more time on the design of the program in terms of user interface before the actual development process, and then we want to test the voice recognition, the Google Voice API more thoroughly, so we understand how many draws can be supported and stuff like that. And then we also want to test the app in the field, like inside the actual hospital and like during actual code and stuff like that. And then just a couple like meeting issues. We would like to hold more meetings in person. For future work, the most important thing is we want to improve the voice recognition. We want to implement like more complex algorithms to support more medications in the future. And then we would also like to have a continuous voice recognition system, so we don't have to click button to input your voice or medication orders and stuff. And we would also like to implement our own server, so we don't have to rely on the third-party server that we're using right now, so to have a more stable connection. And then we would also like to use the app in the field and use in simulated codes and then eventually in real codes. And then we would like to use Bluetooth headset and also eventually validate as a research management tools. Thank you.
So you're having trouble with the voice recognition, is that right?
Yeah, not all the medication are recognized by final once we populate all the lists.
It doesn't,
It doesn't,
how
yeah.
many does it understand?
Five. We try to use the Google Voice output to help us to get it better, but still,
Yeah.
because the microphone is different from phone to phone, that approach doesn't work very well.
It picks up very random words.
Yeah.
So
Sure, it was surprising how well it was working, like you only had five.
If the nurse responds with the wrong weight of medicine, does it know? Or if the name is right but the weight's wrong?
That's so you basically mean that if the dose is wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's something we're actually in the plan as well, we're working on as well. So we'll give you a message that, are you sure this is the dosing you want to give?
well, right now, when a physician requests the wrong order or the dosage, then it's going to pop out a message.
Okay.
I forgot to show that.
That's related to the reference, basically?
Yeah, well, it's related to the patient weight.
Yeah.
Okay, we better move on. Thanks, guys.